NOIDA SUPERTECH Twin Towers. Story of NOIDA Twin Towers. The spectacle demolition that took place on 18 August 2022 brought an end to the decade-long battle between SUPERTECH and the residents around the Twin Towers. The SUPERTECH Twin Towers in Noida, also deemed as the India's tallest building Noida Twin Towers, were demolished on 28 August, Sunday following a directive from the Supreme Court of India. Here is a timeline of the SUPERTECH Twin Towers. Timeline SUPERTECH Twin Towers. The start Noida-based developmental company SUPERTECH Limited launched the construction of the project known as Emerald Court. The project was started in the mid-2000s. According to real estate websites, the flats now have a valuation between 1 rupee crore to 3 rupees crore. The project was supposed to have 14 nine-story towers, according to the plans submitted by New UTTAR Industrial Development Authority in Noida. Change of plans. The problems started after SUPERTECH changed the plans, which by 2012 was a complex of 15 buildings instead of 14. Each building was now supposed to have 11 stories instead of 9. The changed plan also included 2 more towers that would rise to 40 floors above the ground. The latter two became the heart of the decade-long legal battle between the residents and SUPERTECH. Cemented buildings replaced green patch. SUPERTECH had promised to have a green area in front of Tower 1. According to the documents submitted in court until December 2006, this was in the plan that was first modified in June 2005. The green area later became the ground on which CEYANE and Apex, the twin towers at the heart of the fiasco, would rise. Third revision of plans. The third revision of building plans took place in March 2012. Emerald Court was now a project consisting of 15 towers of 11 stories, and CEYANE and Apex had their heights extended from 24 floors to 40 floors.
वो सब ऐसा करके तुमको भेजते अभी और फिर तो कंफर्म करो फिर पेंटिंग को दे देगा
Legal battle commences. The residents of Emerald Court took this into cognizance and demanded that CEYANE and Apex, the twin towers, be demolished as it was being constructed illegally. The residents asked the NOIDA authority to cancel the approvals granted for the construction of CEYANE and Apex. Allahabad High Court ordered the demolition of the towers. The residents then appealed to Allahabad High Court seeking that the court order the demolition of the towers. The Allahabad High Court agreed to the demands of the Emerald Court's residents. In April 2014, the High Court ordered the demolition of the NOIDA Twin Towers. Matter reached Supreme Court. However, SUPERTECH appealed against the verdict and the matter reached the Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court gives final decision after much back and forth on both ends. The Supreme Court of India in 2021 ordered the demolition of the NOIDA Twin Towers, citing the fact that the towers were constructed illegally. order reviewed. Following this, SUPERTECH appealed to the Supreme Court to review its order. This was followed by many hearings with the apex court. The hearings also included the concerns about the safety of Emerald Court's residents. Deadline for the demolition pushed back. The decision saw the deadline for the demolition getting pushed back periodically. However, the Supreme Court refused to budge from its stand on the issue. Supreme Court ordered SUPERTECH to demolish the buildings at its own expense. Supreme Court said, the NOIDA authority and SUPERTECH had engaged in nefarious complicity, and ordered the company to demolish the buildings at its own expense under the guidance of the NOIDA authority. Demolition. The NOIDA Twin Towers were demolished on 28 August. The task was carried out by Edifice Engineering, a Mumbai-based firm that previously demolished 4 illegal apartments near Kochi in Kerala. Plans and techniques for the demolition. The company employed a technique called implosion. More than 3,700 kgs of explosives were placed inside holes drilled in specific parts of the building structure that supports CEYANE and apex. The detonation took place from the ground up, that is, the explosives placed on the ground floor were gone off first. Then those set on the first floor, and so on. The technique used in the demolition is called as waterfall implosion. Here is a video of the demolition of the Twin Towers, CEYANE and apex.
नहीं हिलो मत यार
5-10 सेकंड
हिंदुस्तान समय की पाबंदी नहीं है
पेज 2 चाइनीज से पहले चलेगा
SUPERTECH twin towers in Noida raced into dust in just 9 seconds. Clouds of dust, mountain of debris.
हाँ खोलता हूँ